Wu-Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance. I show my gratitude. Look, if y'all want to support the channel, I'll leave my links in my description for you to check out, or you can simply leave a like on the video, man. That's much appreciated also. But you got to break the curses, you know, that not only we put on ourselves, but we have to deal with from other people, from being out in the world, right? You got to understand your thoughts, your words, the way you speak to yourself, the way you think about yourself. If it's negative, if you always telling yourself you can't, if you always doubting yourself, you're putting a curse on you that's going to keep you from getting what you want. Okay? As soon as you wake up, you have to be ready for the unknown. You have to tell yourself, today is the day for me to become a new man. But see, what we do is, as soon as we wake up, we attach ourselves to our past thoughts, our past emotions that we had yesterday. And what you do is, now you're programming yourself to be the same person you were yesterday. It feels familiar. You see? And you get trapped in a cycle. Most people are living in the past. They're not even being in the present moment right now. They're living in the past because they keep on attaching themselves to these old feelings and thoughts. We all do it, you know? I'm unlearning right now how to stop attaching myself to who I was yesterday. You know, it's a muscle we have to exercise, but it's possible, it's doable, and we have to if we want to evolve to the next stage. You know, I catch myself all the time. Sometimes I'm washing dishes and I notice I start thinking about my ex, or I start just having thoughts of what I did yesterday, all the people that I met, you know, just all these random thoughts. And I'm like, okay, no, snap out of it, be in the present moment. Focus on what you're doing right now. Focus on the dishes. Or if I'm out in the past, I'm thinking about tomorrow. All the responsibilities, all the things I got to do today. All right? I'm thinking about bills I got to pay in the future. What next week is going to be like. All these things that don't matter. The only thing that matters right now is the present. You see what I'm saying? This is going to help you break those curses. Because we trap ourselves in these cycles with our thought patterns. Right? And like I said, if it ain't yourself putting curses, it's the people around you. It's your environment. Right? Every single day you're being hit by symbols. You're being hit by other people's energy, their vibrations. You're being hit by technology. All these things that are hitting your frequency, and you're absorbing all this. So now when you go home, you're impacting all this energy through your actions. We start doing things that's not even in our character. It's not you. It's the energy that you absorbed. Now you bringing that back to your space, and you wondering why you relapse, and you wondering why you can't, you know, get yourself together. You can't keep your frequency high. You can't focus. You can't be productive. All right? You got to make sure you can have your armor on when you're walking out. The extra protection. You see? See, the one thing about semen retention is it's going to open your eyes up. It's going to wake you up and make you aware of what's going on around you. You see? And the only way to break that curse is to wake up, to open your eyes up, and to shift the energy. Okay? You got to shift yourself. You got to break those programs that keep you doing the same thing over and over again. I have a book of affirmations, and I keep that book of affirmations open right next to my bed. So when I wake up, the first thing I see is that book, and I'm reading it, right? I am healthy. I am confident. I am successful. All these affirmations. And I'm programming myself as soon as I wake up, right, to have a good outlook on myself and my life. before I go to bed, I'm reading this book. I am confident. I am grateful. I am successful, right? I am protected. I am guided. So that way I'm programming myself when I go to bed to be what I want to, for my body to transform itself in my sleep. Every cell in my body to transform itself for what we are programming our mind to be. I'm being consistent with it. Every single day I'm doing this. I don't skip no days. I don't take no days off. Because I know if I take one day off, my life is going to be in chaos. There's too much negativity out here for you to be skipping out on practices that keep your frequency high, that keeps you protected. You can't do that right now. That's not gonna work, big dog. You gotta stay down. If you really want something, right, you gotta really mean it. It's gotta come from your heart. Because when it comes from your heart, it don't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter what obstacles are presented in your way. You're gonna find a way. You're gonna push through. You're not gonna accept defeat. See? Now, when you start to be consistent with this, what you're doing is you're rewiring your brain. Okay? You're detaching from old programs, your old ways of moving, your old ways of thinking, and you are uploading a new program, new neurological hardware. So now when you go throughout your day, you're going to have a whole new perspective. You see? The things that used to affect you, it's not going to phase you anymore. They can't come at you with those same attacks anymore because it doesn't work. You got a new shield of armor. You got a new hard drive. You know what I'm saying? You got new software installed. This is why they say new levels, new devils, because every time you upgrade yourself, they have to upgrade their attacks. They have to upgrade the weaponry to attack you, to try to affect you. You know what I'm saying? If you have to, tell yourself that you're Superman. Imagine yourself flying around. You know, your skin can't be penetrated. You can't be hurt. You can't be broken. Sometimes you got to be like this, man. You got to use your imagination to create what you want. That's where your true power lies at. But, you know, if you keep on doing the same things over and over again, you're going to be the same person over and over again. Yesterday is going to look like today. Today is going to look like tomorrow. It's going to keep going and going and going and going. So when you start to program yourself to move different, to challenge your way of living, this is when you're going to see significant changes in your life. Okay? You know, I'm talking from experience because without this journey, I wouldn't have waken up to be the man that I am today. You know, not saying this is the only way that you can wake up, but for us men, this is like the foundation, because all our energy lies down here in our root chakra, our base. Okay? And if you can't get that together, it's never going to rise up. Right? And you need that energy to rise up to unlock and cleanse out your energy centers until it reaches the top. This is your divine connection to the Most High, to the universe, where you get your light codes. But if your energy is always stuck down here, okay, you're never going to rise up. See? And that's what the curse is. The curse keeps you in that loop of keep on releasing your energy. You keep releasing your seed, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. All right? So you got to want to change first. You got to make your mind up that enough is enough. It's a spiritual war. And if you're trying to raise your energy up, you don't think you're going to be attacked? You're trying to stockpile all this energy, all these resources. You don't think that they see you? You don't think these entities can see your glow? They can see your light? Of course they're going to come at you. And they're going to instill these programs in your mind. At least they're going to try to make you unalive yourself, to make you fail your mission. But that's all they can do, right? They can only persuade you to use your own free will against you, but they can't actually do anything against you. They can't harm you. We allow them to harm us by accepting these programs. The next time you start doubting yourself, the next time you start talking to yourself crazy, the next time you start feeling low frequencies or negativity out of nowhere, right? Crack a smile and say, any low vibrational entities in my space, you have no permission to be here, and I command you to leave now. Get your ass up out of here, right? And they have to leave. They have to follow your command. That's all it takes. But see, if you're not aware of this, you'll just be like the headless horseman. You know what I'm saying? Your body is there, but the mind is gone. You don't have no control. You don't even know what's going on. So get on this journey to open up your spiritual eye so that you can see what's really going on around you. Feel what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's not just about the physical benefits on this journey. This is a very spiritual practice. And the longer you do this, the more you realize that. All right? The more you're going to realize who you truly are, the more you're going to start unlocking your powers. You know, your gifts. Aligning yourself with your purpose. Aligning yourself with your soul tribe. Aligning yourself with everything that's meant for you in this lifetime. But they had to curse you so that you will forget who you are. So that you never achieve your purpose, your highest potential. It's time for us to turn up now. It's time for you to break out, break free, break them chains, right? And utilize your free will. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them take that away from you. That was given to you by the Most High, the universe, to come here and create and leave your mark. So let's leave our mark. You feel me? If you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations, so I'll leave my link in my description. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this video, or if you have any questions, you know, you have any requests, you feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, peace, love, and abundance, and I'm out.